Artlist.io.
We gon' give them what they came for. We gon' take it up from last year. Shoot on my shot, boy, I'm long range. Me and the team on the same thing. Stayed down, never switched up. Only thing changed was the game. I'm in the zone now. Nothing can change what we on now. When I pull up, know it's going down. Foot on the gas, ain't no slowing down.
Music licensing reimagined.
Watch the game change, yeah.
Artlist.io.
Watch the game change. Watch the game change. Watch the game change. Watch the game change. I do not gamble, but bet on me. Tell them that's life, yeah, it's still of it. I'm taking a shot for my enemies. I can't waste no more time on my energy. I know they know I got it on lock. Go against me, that's a long shot. Cause I kinda win.
Music licensing reimagined.
Don't stop. Who do you feel when they make you the monster? I am not scared of none of you imposters. Taking the lead now while they watching. Think you should leave now while the options. Taking no else, yeah, I gotta win. Watch me kick down the doors, they won't let me in. I'm running the game now. Foot on the gas, can slow down. No, my team, we holding it down. We know we running it now. Watch the game change. Watch the game change. Watch the game change. Watch the game change.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Young Riaz, good morning. How you feeling? Well, good afternoon in your part of the world, right? So, so today I just want to, talk about something real quick. So this morning I was going through, my alerts and whatever, and I see something that says, someone is doing a program about mentoring, and come to find out, it's my 33 brother, the word. Hey, what's up, Nine? Good morning. So I come to find out it is my 33 brother, effectively known to everybody else as the word, right? So for background purposes, right? This is a young man that had always spoken about wanting to do something like this. So it's not a shock for me, right? But I'm gonna go ahead and give him his flowers because he has taken the initiative to go ahead and start a program for single moms who have sons, right? Appreciate that, Riaz. Score, good morning. So he's taking the initiative to start a mentoring program for single moms who have sons from ages 10 to 17. And, I know people may look at it as a surprise that somebody has gone ahead and decided to take that leap of faith, but I'm not surprised because if you've taken the time to hear any of his lives, his uploads, or even just a conversation, because we have spoken on this channel quite a few times, you will understand that it's something about that passion that he has for wanting to do this and has done it before. It's not a real shock to me. There's an understanding that he wants to do. Thank you, Scorp. It's just something that can be seen that he really is going to do what he said he's going to do, especially about this mentoring program, right? Now I know, sometimes we joke and we kid, right? We joke a lot and we play a lot when we have our conversations, even when I'm on his panel. But make no mistake about it, there is some wisdom and understanding that he has. There is an understanding that his caring is authentic and genuine, right? So I believe, well, we don't, if y'all know word, he don't like believe. I know that this is going to be a success. So as he's starting his mentoring thing, it will be an online situation. Uh, I will give you the information in a few minutes, as much as I can give to you guys, right? As far as how to reach him and things like that. Young Rias, I agree. He is an amazing person, right? He's only accepting 10 young men because that's as much as he can do right now. My understanding is it is a free a free mentorship, right? So I believe he has 4 slots covered right now. And I know for sure that, there are single mothers, and I'm not targeting anybody, but I'm pretty sure that there are single moms are that are qualifying of this the age limit, the age group, and it'll be beneficial to you. He is also asking that the single moms participate so they can hear and see for themselves that the intent or the things that are being taught are of well-being, well mannered, so on and so forth. So he is asking if you are willing to participate as the single mom or the parent, to understand that you are welcome into. But I believe that his focus will be on the teens or the preteens, the 10 to 17-year-olds. But like I just said, he has 4 slots. I mean, he has 4 slots covered, and there are 6 available. Now, the best way for you to, you know, get in contact with him is on his Instagram account, which is the words the word THA word 666. That is his Instagram. Um, so yeah, I would as I just stated, I would reach out to him if you are a person of interest or have any questions about his program or his mentorship. You reach out to him. Bronze, good morning. But I'm genuinely am appreciative of the word, and I will congratulate him because there's a lot of people that talks about wanting to do something like this or even wanting to do anything at all. But the brother, my brother, he is taking initiative to say, I'm not just going to talk about it, I'm going to be about it. And I have that much confidence that he is going to succeed. I know for the most part, you guys know a lot about his background, and what's been going on with him. So there's no need to dredge on that, right? I just know that he is going to be willing and able to complete the task that he has set forth in front of him. I have no doubt that he is going to be a success in his mentorship. I am just asking at the same time that we all do our best to support him. Now we have somebody that's going to open his open himself up to to the world. Right? It's very easy to just talk on here and say, well, maybe we can do this and maybe we can do that. I am advocating. Oh, I I am advocating that we all support this brother. I am advocating that if you are available and meet the criteria, that you give it a shot. BDB, good morning. I am saying it because he is not charging anybody right now. That's one. And you're able to participate in it as a parent, as a mom, and you get to sit there and listen to what he's saying. And you get to put input if you have a disagreement, you guys will have that conversation, but I don't think there will be any disagreement. So you'll sit there and hear them and say, you know what, that's a good suggestion. That's a good idea. We will do our best as mother and child to implement what is being said here. I know that that's possible. I know it's going to be done. So this is why, you know, people always say, everybody's going to talk about it. No, now there's somebody that's willing to do it. And I am proud and happy to do this video on his behalf, because at the end of the day, there's no more talking for him. And I can't with you, Scorp. And the fact that he's willing to put his credibility on the line for 10 children that he will be mentoring, and for 10 moms who is willing to take initiative to join the program, is a beautiful thing to see, and it's a beautiful thing for you guys to partake. I am happy because after getting to know him only for a few months, I know that he's well deserving of congratulations. I understand that, this is not a game for him, because he is the one that is putting up his time, his effort, his resources to help people that are really in need. And the greatest thing about it is his gratification, his reward is that these 10 lucky young men go on to be better people. As you all know, his line is a better you is a better you is a better us. And why not implement it into the children? Why not implement that into the youth that he's getting ready to mentor? Why not just let that be a label? Why? Because he wants to put that into use. There's no greater reward than watching this develop, and there's no greater reward than watching my brother succeed. I have the utmost confidence that this is going to be a success, and I am asking, and I am going to help as much as possible. So here I am asking some of my subscribers, some of the people that I have met over these past few months on YouTube. If you are willing to allow this to occur in your life, reach out to the word at the word 666 on Instagram to find out any more information. And then if you feel after having a conversation with him that it is enough for you to participate in that program, please feel free to do so. It may not seem like a lot, but I am vouching for this young man because I truly know that what he's getting ready to do, he means what he's going to do. He's not just talking about it. He is going to succeed and help in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Cheeky, good morning. That he is willing to do the work to help the youth become a better version of themselves before they even step out there into the real world. I believe that. The word, my 33 brother, welcome in. And I truly believe that his heart is in the right place. So if your heart is in the right place, his effort is going to be in the right place, his mind is going to be in the right place. There's nothing there but success. There's nothing left for you to do but to uh, apply yourself into the program if you fit the qualifications and allow your child to be mentored by this young man. The man has plenty of wisdom. He has shown that more than enough, you know, and it ain't about himself. And it's not about, you know, his accolades. I want the world to see that it will be a success because his heart is in the right place. He is a person that, you know, if I was a female, I would allow my son to go ahead and speak to. He's well spoken, he's well mannered, you know, and I'm being serious because I know he has his other side to him. It's not, you know, how do I say this? It's an act, but it's not that full version of him. The full version that I am talking about is the well-mannered man, the well-educated man. Even if he considers himself self-educated, he is a well-versed man, and he is willing to do the work. Yeah, he should have ran for president. He's a better option than the two we got. But that's another that's another message for another day, BDP. But yeah, seriously, I just believe that he is going to be a blessing to those first 10 children, that those first 10 young men that he meet and mentors. Now, word, if you have the time, if you want to come up, I'll drop the link so that way you can come up and speak about it even more. You know, I know your hands may be full today, but if that's your decision, then we can do that. But yeah, he can get petty, and that's the other side that I don't want people to turn around and think that that's the only version of him that there is, you know, especially after last night. Oh my God, Tay, I swear I wanted to drop kick his ass so bad yesterday because that was crazy. But uh yeah, he is that type of person. He is that person. Uh he's willing to do the work. He's willing to do everything that he sets his mind to, and that's a beautiful thing. So, word, this is the link if you want to come up and speak. Commander, Commander, what did you do in HR today? I need to know because you definitely need to talk to yourself. That was y'all was doing too much last night. Woo. But yeah, on a serious note though, you know, like I said, you know, he is he to me he's a cosmopolitan. He can do well in whatever he sets his mind to. And that's the greatest blessing of all. that, you can go anywhere and be received. It doesn't mean that everybody may like what he's going to say. It may not be, you know, that, people are going to receive him in that way. But the respect is deserving of the word, and, I know everybody going to say, well, you just saying that because you rock with him and things like that. I wasn't rocking with him before, and I just grown to respect the man. I'ma just be honest. When I found out who he was, I started listening to his content, and more, like I do with any of you guys. I would reach out, I would make comments on there, and if we don't agree, we'll have a conversation about it. And the fact that we can have conversations and not go for the jugular with each other is a sign of respect. It's a sign of understanding that his purpose, his goal, and my wanting his goals to be completed is the same thing. Because I'm pretty sure, like Cheeky, I try to get people together and work together and do the same thing. A lot of people wasn't willing. Now we have somebody who is presently doing that, and I have no doubts that it's going to be completed. This is why I can say, you know what, I am a part of his situation as far as wanting the best for everybody, a better you, a better us. I want that for everybody. I don't want to say, I'm down with his group, because it's not a group. It is a group, but we're a group of individuals. Commander can say it better than I can, right? And so I'm happy to say, you know what, I am a participant of the 9% for this reason right here. This present live that I'm doing is the reason why I have no problem saying I am down with the 9%. I know people is going to come at him. I know people is going to try to say this, that, and the third. I even know people are waiting for his downfall. But the one thing that we can all say is that he has taken the initiative and started something that he is willing to finish. And I don't think nobody could take that. You're right. It's a movement, and it's a movement for betterness, but not just those that are in the quote unquote group, but for everybody. I believe that even those that are in the bushes could take something out of it and can grow with it. I do. As long as he ain't being disrespectful and coming at people sideways and things like that, I will continuously be there for him. Because I don't think he's the type of person that's going to do that. I'm willing to stake my name on it, and I may take hits. That's fine. I may, I may be frowned upon, and that's cool. But the goal is what is important. The goal is the thing that we're trying to reach. We're not we are here to reach individuals, but if you reach your goals and do it in a way that no one can dispute it, the people are going to come. And I have no doubt that he will be victorious in the things that he's doing. Right now it's just the mentoring the kids. I will allow him to explain where it goes further, because this is his project. And as much as I am happy for him and want him to succeed, it's not for me to just come out and say what his goals is. I can believe that's what his goal is, but he may want something greater than what I can say. Right, Cheeky, each one teach one. And that's the thing. Like I said, you better, I speak to Cheeky as well, and she knows that I have made a suggestion of bringing people together, collaborating, and things like that. And because he's doing it, it's no problem for me to join the club, so to speak. And it's not because I'm not willing to lead I'm not willing to take the responsibilities or anything like that. It's just that it's a like-minded group. The goal is the same, to empower or to embetter or just to show people that it can be done and we can do it together and not as, individuals or as he would say, as an independent. I am independently dependent on some people to allow this thing to succeed. That's how we're going to look at it. I'm not listening to you, Scorp. I really not. But, as I give him a few minutes, to allow himself, if he is up to having this conversation, to, we could say, promote what he's getting ready to do. I am super glad that, you know, I was accepted into this individual group. Shout out to Tay, shout out to BDB, shout out to Commander, shout out, to Santina Love. That's the group. That's the people that is in the. Yeah, I got you. That's the people that's in the 9%, right? And like I said, we don't all have the same content, right? But the goal is to to help individuals become a better version of themselves. Whether it's, just having a conversation during a gaming session, or a music session with BDB, or is it, just to have a conversation of getting ourselves together during a mukbang with Santina Love and Tay. Tay is multi talented. She has mukbang. She has, she has the life numbers, the life path. She's a multi talented person, right? And she is one of them people that has vast knowledge too. And when she shows up, y'all will see more of her attributes as well. I'm just honored, to be around these guys because they are deserving of the attributes that they are getting right now. You know, because they're not going to sacrifice themselves for meaningless things. They're going to sacrifice themselves because they believe or they know that it's going to work for them. It's going to work. Their plans are going to work, right? Uh, and even Commander, she doesn't have a channel per se, but her contributions to the 9% is in the background. She's willing to take time to keep the chats uh uneventful, as far as, slandering people and things of that nature. And she has a very good mindset of conversation, and adds to some of our conversations as well. But that's why, we always ask people to join the conversation, because we don't know what each person can hold. All right, Scorp, see you later. Uh, we don't know what your words can add, but we know it can add value to us, right? It adds value to everyone that can hear it, whether they take the advice or the conversation or the meaning behind the conversations is not on us. As y'all always know, I tell you, I leave it on the table. If you pick it up and read it and put it back, hey, it wasn't for you. But if somebody picks it up and takes it with them, it was for them. I am truly a person that believes that one can reach 1,000. And I know for sure that the word can reach one to 1,000. I believe that. Sometimes we just have to, get out of our way. We have to stop allowing our egos to get into situations that and carry us into things that we don't belong in, right? So I know for sure that this is going to work. And I have no doubt about it. And like I said, there will be pushback. We know that. There will be backlash. We know that. Those are just some things that I'm willing to take because the program is a much needed one. His mindset is a much needed one. And I have no problem stating that there is someone that is willing to apply their mindset and put it on display for the people to see that there is at least one person that's willing to not just talk about it, but be about it. And right now, that's the word. And so I did tag him. I don't know if I tagged him correctly, so everyone can give him his to hear and see what the program consists of. So those are just that's just one thing that he does, right? He is a man of many attributes. You know, he is a very wise young man, and I don't have a problem having a conversation with him. I know a lot of the times we conversate, we don't debate because there's no winning with the information that is on display during our conversation. But if y'all ever take the time to hear either him or I having that conversation, you will always notice the respect in at the end of the conversation. It may get loud, it may get, voice my voice may be raised because of the excitement of the conversation, but at the end of the conversation, there's a manner of respect. And if y'all don't know, Tay gives them a good run as well because her questions are incredible. Sometimes it's even suited for Tay to have those questions for him because it's from a female perspective. I could come at him from a male perspective. Tay will come at him from a female perspective. And it resonates with everybody. That's true. But I ain't been in HR lately where BDB. That's all on word. But I just believe that the fact that, there's a lot of people that's willing to add to improve on what word is going to do. But I just think that is better for the president of this mentorship to have his comments be heard. And normally he doesn't have the daytime hours to do it because he's a busy person. So today I took it upon myself, you know, just to talk about it a little bit because like I said, I truly believe, well, I know that there's the people in need, and it's not an attack on the ladies who are doing this by themselves. This is quite the opposite. It's the fact that you are doing it by yourself, ladies, that someone is deciding to help, you know, not just to be a mentor. Because I know people may say he may be stepping out of bounds, you know, he's doing things that he is supposed to do. I mean, not supposed to do, so on and so forth. But the fact that he's willing to risk himself, risk the scrutiny, risk the attacks, just to help those single moms and that attribute is something, that is well deserving. So with that being said, I want to welcome my 33 brother. Top of the afternoon to you, word. Uh the floor is yours. You can go ahead and explain what you getting ready to do with this thing.
Oh, my bad, bro. I had to get my settings right on my phone. I got to turn stuff off and turn stuff on before I can talk. But what up, though, man? I appreciate you, bro. It's humbling, man. Um, to the last point that you said too, I want to start off with that. What I'm doing, I can't replace nobody's father. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to give something that's missing. Um, the best way I know I can. Like I said, I'm not Nola. Calm down, baby. No, Nola, Nola, calm down. She get it. Nola, come here, come here. My bad. Oh, okay, okay, good girl. Go ahead, go play. To get excited when me and my son come outside. But yeah, I can't. I'm not. Nola, why is all this barking right now? Okay, okay. I apologize. But yes, go ahead, play with your butt. Oh man, I don't know why they tripping right now, but I apologize, bro. But yeah, oh my God, why every time I say something you bark? Enough, Nola, stop now. No, apologies, bro. But yeah, I can't replace anyone's father. I can't, but I can be that male influence. Like when I grew up, I didn't grow up with my father, but I had a lot of positive males around me, and the influence and the impact they had on me was crucial for my foundation because even when I ventured off away from what they taught me, I was able to come back to it because it was in me. So I think that's important, and then sometimes it's just faith, that um, a male grows up without a father and doesn't have that influence, but that doesn't mean it can't exist. So and like I said, we talk a lot about the problem with these young men now. They're being raised by single mothers, and I didn't personally see too many people coming up with solutions. I mean, it's one thing to say something, but it's another thing to do something. And I know this is not much right now, but this is the start. And I'm hoping um, that I can only do so much by myself, but I'm hoping I inspire other people to put forth their efforts and use what they're good at. What I'm good at is the behavior and the personality. On the video, if y'all check it out, there's other areas like finance. I'm hoping I inspire a brother who is in that field to come assist me or start their own program to teach kids financial literacy. I know it, but I'm not. That's not my forte. But just understanding the impact that I can possibly have on a child, uh, that's why I'm doing it, man. That's why I'm doing it. As far as the program, like I said, if y'all watch the video right now, I'm actually working on the second part, but right now I'm focusing on emotional intelligence, building self-esteem and self-confidence. A lot of times people take self-esteem and self-confidence as the same thing, but it's not. But bringing awareness and introducing these concepts to young men at an early age, giving them the tools at an early age, they'll be able to practice it. And as they get older, they ain't gonna do nothing. If they adhere to the lesson, they ain't gonna do nothing but benefit them and make them stronger men. We have to mature. There's a lot of adult males who's not mature mentally and emotionally, and I'm not gonna fault them. Um, I can't fault nobody, for where they at in life, but I just know if I can help in those areas, I'm gonna do the best I can, and this is my effort. And like I said, hopefully it gets bigger than what it is right now. I can only do so much, but I'm gonna do what I can. I'd rather do it and fail at it honestly than not try it at all. So that's where I'm at with it. But I know I ain't gonna fail because I do this in real life. So, I'm just trying to extend my hand to people who may need the services. I actually had two people pull out. One because the father's been absent in the life, but all of a sudden now that the mother called and told her what's going on now, he was like, "Well, I don't need no other man taking my place. Like, I'm not trying to take your place, bro. I'm just trying to assist. That's it. That's all I can do. I can't. I got two kids of my own, so I'm not trying to be no one's father, but I am trying to be a resource or at least someone that if they need something that's like I ain't gonna say need something, but if they need someone to talk to, they need to extract some information I may have, at least be there. I mean, we talk about building communities, building villages, but then everybody doing stuff on their own. So, I mean, this is just my attempt to do that.
So let me ask you, you are you are a well versed individual, right? And I know this may take time, but how long is the mentorship going to be for the 10 children that may be acceptable to the mentorship?
Well, to be honest with you, like I said, the first program is 7 months, but that's just the program. The mentorship is until they're 18, and hopefully after that, I have something else for them once they turn 18. That's my goal. So even after the program is done, I'm still tweaking the little things, but I'm creating a system where that's why I said I can only do 10. Because I'm creating a system that they can get in contact if they need something. If they need to talk, if they need to vent, if something comes up and they need that outside voice. I'm trying to create a system for that. So it's beneficial, and I'm trying to establish me personally. I will feel more comfortable if the parents interact. That way, not only I'm not trying to build no relationship with just the child. I feel like for this to work properly, I need to build a relationship with the parents. Because I've been in mentor programs before. I've been a mentor before, and one of the issues that I seen, I didn't personally have because once I seen it, I understood it, and I ain't gonna say corrected it, but I created like a different system. But um, where people felt like the mentors in the program, they went to them instead of the parents. That's not what I'm trying to establish. What I'm trying to establish, I'm trying to be a translator, more like a mediator between the child and the parent. So that way, like I'm here as a voice, but ultimately I want to be the bridge between the parent and the child. Yeah, still have that voice, that masculine voice when they need it, but ultimately, like, hey mom, I need to talk to Coach D real quick. This is coming up. This is coming up. I just need a male perspective, but they still communicating with their mom. That's important too, because I've been in mentor programs where like the mentor almost, the child look more towards the mentor than the actual parent. And I don't believe that's the correct way to do it. So, and that's not how I don't do it like that. So, um, that's another thing. Like, I'm not, like I said, I'm not here to be no one's father. I'm not here. The best I can be is a big brother figure. I believe, in just being that masculine presence that may be, that they may not have in their life. So, I'm gonna have programs, but the mentorship is until they're 18, and hopefully after that, uh, I have an adult mentorship. Like I said, this is not like some stuff some random guy on the internet threw together. My family has a nonprofit organization. I have an LLC for my life coaching, so it's going through both. It's going through the nonprofit. The nonprofit is hiring my LLC, so this is not some hey, somebody on the internet saying he want to help our kids. No, I'm doing this for real because I'm gonna apply for grant, and I know if I compensate people, I'm just being real. I know if I compensate people for their time, they'd be more willing to assist. So, and that's not to say people won't assist without being compensated. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I know if I pay people, they'll do it. So I want to get to that point so I can grow this thing. So not only we can help, because in real life, um, like my family, we help people coming out of prison and getting out of rehab. So far even mentoring adults, getting them back on their feet. Up until I lost my sight, that's what we was doing. But that's been on hold since my incident. But I'm about to get back into all this. This is just what I do. I'm feeling stronger. I'm moving around. I'm better. So time to get back to work.
Yeah, and we truly appreciate the fact that you are willing to go on back to doing what you feel that you do best. But I have, I stated that you your line of a better you is a better us. I know we've spoken about it, but I need you to place it in its right content for what you getting ready to embark on in the next few months. Put that into perspective for everybody to understand how that's going to be applicable in what you're getting ready to begin doing.
So the project with the mentorship, we actually call that project leading light, meaning to illuminate the future, we have to place the lights there, meaning our kids are our future. So we have to prepare them to illuminate the future. So when we say a better you is a better us, um, that's all around. But our leading light program is us creating the light of the future. And that's our kids, man. We have to equip them with the necessary tools. We have to give them the opportunity to mature to the necessary aspect to be those leading lights, to be the illuminate the Illuminatis of the, don't take that term the wrong way, but the people who lead the future, the people who are impactful, the people who are making the necessary changes for uh, the betterment of humanity for the future is our kids, and if we fail them, we fail ourselves. So I mean, at some point we got to do something. And like I said, I can't talk too much before I do something. Always been like that. I'm only go state a problem um, for so long before I create a solution for it and then put it to practice. You know, um, all I can do is try. But if I don't try, then I ain't did nothing. So a better you is a better us. That's around the board. We got to get these kids ready to take over the future. So that's what Project Leading Light is. That's what Boys to Men is. We're helping mature these young boys into men, making sure they're fully mature, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally. I'm hoping, I got, Tay says she gonna help with the female. Um, Once I get this started, I want to start. I got to sit down and talk to the females because I'm not female. So only thing I can do is help create a program. I can't create it because I don't know what young ladies need, to be honest. The young ladies without a mother or father, and I don't know what they need. So only thing I can do is listen and try to create something. But I'm willing to do that too. You know, um, I'm willing to do that too. Whatever we got to do to make a better future. I got kids, man. I'm not gonna be here forever, so I want them to be in the best position to be successful, to thrive in life. So I can do that for my own, but they still have to go interact with other people. So I just understand I got to make a bigger impact than just in my bubble. I gotta try to, shake the world up, man. I gotta try to. That's all I can do is try, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try it. But a better you is a better us, man. The better we are individually, the better we are collectively. And that's just what it is. We want to fix the world. Ain't nothing wrong with the world. It's the people in it. So if we want to fix the world, we got to start with the people.
And so, how can a person that want to participate volunteer this? Like, what do you need volunteers to participate in? What do you need there to actually do uh, as this program progresses?
um be able to, like, I will create the programs. I just need you to be able to meet. Honestly, bro, I got to make sure it's the right people first. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. I will accept help from anybody, but I can't do that. I can't be responsible and do that. I need someone who is in their heart to help, is genuine. Um, my bad, has no ill intent. But if you are those people, it's your time. You know, like I said, what are you trying to get there? Your scooter? Okay, okay. Um, but with time, uh, patience, like I said, I will create the programs, but we just need the people to implement the programs. Have time for the kids, being able to talk, have these discussions, being able to meet up with me, giving me feedback so I can adjust anything that needs to be adjusted, and move forward. It's basically just time, patience, and attention. You gotta like, bro. When I do stuff, I do it. So like, if you just doing this to say you doing something good or something, I can't. I'm straight. I'd rather do it by myself. I need people who believe in themselves and believe that they can be impactful with these kids. Because if you don't think that, you ain't gonna have the patience, you ain't gonna have the compassion, you ain't gonna have the necessary tools to actually help them. It's not gonna be easy. You're dealing with kids. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be easy. So if you ain't built for it, the people just end up getting in my way. I'm not trying to be ignorant or arrogant or nothing like that, but I'm just being honest. It takes a special person to help other people who they have no type of bond or connection with, no tie. It takes a special person to do that. So I understand where everybody don't be jumping on the ship and trying to do it because everybody can't. So um, yeah, but if you fit that criteria, that's why I say I'm trying to make sure I can compensate people because it's work, man. It's a lot of work, and that's why people talk about it and don't do it because it's work.
And what is the best way that they can get all of this information or reach you directly? How is what's the best way for them to do that?
Right now is through IG or my email. They can contact me through my IG. They can contact me through email. I got a couple emails. I'm gonna give you my business email. I give you my business email. But um, but right now, yeah, IG or I don't have a business. I have a business phone. It's just I'm not trying to put it on YouTube. I'd rather put it on. I put it on IG. But you can contact me through IG or email.
And that's the word 666, correct?
Mm-hmm. At
So that
gmail.com.
there you go. So that's the way to reach him, everybody. You know, uh, like I said, I have the utmost confidence in him. I know that what he's saying, he's going to put his best foot forward. And any piece of information, if you are sincere with it, and if you really want to do this, if this is a cheerful thing that you want to do, and it's not of selfish attitude, I believe that he will accept it. And you know, that's what he means by a better you. A better you is a better us, right? You got to do this out of the cheerful giving of your heart. A lot of people, he has the faith in himself, and he's going to put it to work, because if he didn't, it would be meaningless. Faith without works is dead. That's what the Bible says, right? And now we have a young man that's willing to display his faith and what he's getting ready to do, and he knows that it's going to work. So all we have to do is do what we can to show that we are behind him, whether it's spreading the word, or if, like I said, if we fit the criteria and we really want you know the best for our child, our son. If he has room for availability, like you just said, uh, you reach him at his Instagram at the word 666 at gmail.com, and on Instagram at that same name. We can see that if it were, we can see that it's going to work. You can hear him on a one-on-one basis, or discuss it with him and see the sincerity and the genuineness of what he's getting ready to do. So, I know his hand, and I know he's pretty busy. So I'm gonna let him, before he gets down, have his last words.
Yeah, bro, I appreciate you, man. Yeah, I apologize, dog, son, everything going crazy, but that's life, right? And that's what that's my whole point. We all got things going on, and so many times in today's society, we talk about so many different problems, right? But no one really comes up with solutions. Not only Don't they come up with solutions? They don't come up with resources for the solution. It's easy to sit there, point fingers, complain about something, but it's hard to do something about it. And the less we do something, the less solutions we create, and the more problems we complain about, it's just gonna get worse. So at some point, we got to do something. And this is my way of giving back. I know it's not much, it's not a boys and girls home where, kids can come and it's not that, but it has the potential to grow into that, you know. Um, so instead of complaining about the problem, put something towards the solution. That's how I look at it. So that's why I'm doing this. So you never know what small thing can grow into something big unless you put it to work. And I believe in myself and I believe in people. I got hope for people, man. And I just know sometimes it takes somebody to start walking towards a goal before a crowd comes. So I'm gonna start walking, bro. This just me. Uh, and I know sometimes, you people get different sides of me. I have fun, but that's just me, bro. I have to be authentic. Like I'm not gonna sit up here and show you I'm holier than thou, um, which I feel I am. I'm not gonna say I'm holier than thou. But I'm a very humble person, very respectful person. But I like to have fun. I like to smile. I'm normal too. I'm not a robot or nothing like that. And a lot of times that's what people get presented. And then when you find the person has another side, you get disappointed. So I'd rather disappoint people right up front and then hopefully they see the goodness in me. So I'm being petty. Let me get off here. I appreciate you, bro. But yeah, my heart is pure, man. I'm gonna do whatever I can for these young men because I believe they are our future. Like it or not, and these young women. Um, so I'm gonna do what I can because of what I believe in. So appreciate you again, bro.
And no, I appreciate you. I appreciate the fact that you know you you may be one of the few that decided to take the initiative and begin the programs that you are getting ready to initiate. And Miss T, good afternoon. You know, it was crazy because her last upload was about we need a village, and now you come out and say, you know what? Well, since that's the case, I might as well go ahead and put this initiative together. So we all have an understanding. We all have the understanding that there needs to be something done. And the fact that you are taking the initiative to begin the transformation of getting something done is to be commended and celebrated and not taken for granted. So, I always tell people if you have something that can reach at least one person, I am going to participate in it as much as possible. Like I just said before you got on here, I know that one could reach 1,000. I just believe that you the one that can actually make that 1,000 possible. And I truly believe that with all the fiber of my being. So I have no problems with the support that I'm going to give. And like I said, you are well deserving, and we appreciate the things that you're doing.
I appreciate you, bro. Can I say one more thing before I jump down?
Do what you do, baby.
Because I think I'm gonna clip this off of your video too. But
Do what you do.
you said something profound. Shout out to Miss T too, because people often talk about community and village. We need this, we need that. Then when somebody begin to establish that, well, people also critique that. Well, it don't look like this, it should look like that. Instead of coming in like, hey, why don't we add this? Why don't we add that? So my thing is this to people: if you really want to make a change, do it. Do something about it, or get with the people that's doing it. Stop complaining how things are, and add what you got. If you think you have a better way, introduce that way. Introduce it. BDB came into the nine like, hey, bro, I think we should do it like this. I'm like, you're right. Let's do it like that. Gary came into the nine like, hey, things should be like this. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. Let's do it like that. That's how we build a village, a community. We might not see what you see, but people afraid to come into the nine. You know why? because it don't look like this. It don't look. But what are we doing? No one lost their individuality. No one loses anything. We only gaining from one another. Isn't that what a village is supposed to be? But it don't look like this and it don't look like that. But that's all I got to say. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you too, and the fact that you hit on that, right? I know, it, like I was telling them earlier, it may be considered a group, but you can always add your craft and make it a better group, and you don't lose your individuality because you're not. There's nothing to conform to. Well, the only thing we're trying to do is accomplish a goal. And like he said, his goal is the 9% goal is a better you is a better us. As individuals, all we can do is add our flavor for someone to become a better version of themselves, and it makes us a better bunch of people. So I appreciate you coming up here and explaining your initiatives and just being a person that's ready to take action and he's not you ain't just talking about it, you want to be about it. So I appreciate you coming up, man. I ain't mean to keep you up here too long, but I just felt that people need to hear it from the person who is going to do the majority of the work, because it's one thing for me to just keep talking about it and showing love and appreciation. It's better when the person that's going to do the majority, the lions of the work, to have that conversation so y'all can hear it. And I know, a lot of the time they complain that you come on at night, but now that they have something of understanding during the day, now there's no wiggle room for error for nobody to say, well, I didn't hear it because he was on at night. Now y'all heard him during the day. And so that's the reason why I'm giving you your flowers now. And now that you're here, you're here to explain the concept of what you're getting ready to do. Now it is heard. It's on the table for everybody. The pamphlet has been put down. Now it's up to people to grab it and apply it to themselves. Like I said, he's available for you guys to have a conversation on Instagram at the word 666. If you have any questions, y'all go ahead and reach out to him. And then he will give you more information and even, if possible, a better way to have a conversation verbally, because he don't want to, expose everything at one particular time right now because he's not ready to do so. But y'all go ahead and reach out to him through Instagram or his email address. And like I said, word, we appreciate you. And I know you got things to do. So, I appreciate you just stopping by and having that conversation with us.
Oh, for sure, bro, man. You know I'm always there, man. I appreciate you for allowing me up. Hey, shout out to the chat if I missed anybody. I probably missed a lot of people, but appreciate y'all, man.
And with that being said, I'm going to give my last word because at the end of the day, y'all heard the young man. Y'all heard what his intention is. Y'all heard what his itinerary is. He's willing to do the work. There's nothing stopping us from continuing to follow the process, right? The process may be long and the process may be uh strenuous for some people, but the process is available to you. We no longer have nobody's out here to help us. Now we just heard that this young man is willing to help and he's starting the program and he's willing to do the work to get it going forward. And so now it's up to us. If we really need that assistance, like I said, y'all reach out to him. If we really wanted to volunteer our services, we reach out to the young man. That's what we have to do. And if we feel like we can add anything to it, you definitely should reach out to it. Because at the end of the day, the time for talking, you know, it may be time to stop talking. And, like I said, faith without works is dead. If you believe, if you know in your heart that that's what you need to do, you should go ahead and do the best that you can in fulfilling what you think is in your heart. That's what this young man is doing. That's what he's getting ready to start the program, and that's what he's going to roll with. And I'm going to support that because it's something positive. It's something that may be needed. And whatever I can do to help, even if it was just this momentary conversation with him, it's a start. Now it's out there. Maybe, I don't know how many going to catch the replay, but I know there was a few here that heard what he had to say, and you guys can dissect it. You guys can see if he's authentic or not. That's no longer for me to speak about. I know what he's getting ready to do. I know the gifts that he got. I know the blessing that he will become. But it's not up to me to just keep talking about it. It wasn't up to him to just keep talking about it. Now he's deciding to do. He's putting his money where his mouth is, right? So now he's about to do what he needs to do. And it's up to us to, if we believe he's going to be successful, if we know he's going to be successful, there's nothing for us to do but to support this young man. And that's what I'm asking you guys to do, to support the young man and support anybody that's getting ready and willing to do the things to make it possible. And like he always says, you don't have to be in the nine to participate with the nine, meaning every piece of information it counts. You don't have to run around and proclaim yourself to be in the nine. It's just a simple fact that the goal of a better you is a better us. It should be on each and every one of our hearts and minds, and we should be displaying it by doing the things that we need to do to go forward. So with that being said, I truly appreciate you guys coming through. I hope, now this may be the one and only time that I ask that this thing be shared, because I am seriously in the knowing of this may be helping somebody. And it's not because, I have a good rapport with him. It's just the simple fact that in my heart, I know that this needs to be began or carried out. So if you can share this out to your subscribers, and just for people to understand that, hey, there is somebody that's willing to be a solution and not add to a problem. So with that being said, I truly appreciate y'all showing up. With that, guys, I'm out.